Hey everybody, remember this picture? It's right about a week ago, Joe Biden was in the Rose Garden and he unveiled the new ghost gun rule, the redefining of frame and receivers from the ATF. Well, the fact that Joe Biden is holding that frame and receiver right there in the limits of Washington, D.C., he broke a law. That's illegal for him to do. Now, according to D.C. Code 23-125, he cannot possess that, and him holding that is possession, and he's no better than anybody else. He doesn't get to break the law, but Joe Biden actually did ignore D.C. law to placate to his gun control supporters. I came across an investigation that was done into this by Emily Miller, and she is a journalist in D.C., and she has done some great work to get to the truth here and to figure out how did Joe Biden illegally possess this ghost gun kit. So the first thing she did was to reach out to the Metropolitan Police Department and ask if they were involved in getting the kit to the White House, and they told her we had nothing to do with this because that's federal property. You'd have to call the Secret Service because that's their ballpark. She then called the Secret Service, got no response, and then reached out to the White House press office where they told her to put her response or her question in email, and this is what she put up. She said, President Biden had what appeared to be an unfinished frame and receiver at the Rose Garden event yesterday. If those were real parts, it violates D.C. Code 23-125. How did the White House coordinate the transfer of these illegal gun parts? How do you respond to the public saying the president broke D.C. laws? Now, Ms. Miller sent that email to them twice because they hadn't responded, and as of, looks like yesterday, they still hadn't responded. So she reached out to the Secret Service on Easter, and this was a response that she got. To maintain the highest levels of operational integrity, we do not comment on protective methods or movements. To which she replied, thank you for responding. I'm not asking you about protective methods or movements. My readers keep asking how a ghost gun kit that is illegal to possess in D.C. was transported to the White House property. Metropolitan Police Department said they did not do it and said only Secret Service could do a transfer of the kit through the district to the federal White House property. So, can you tell me how the gun kit was transported? It was not operational, so it would not be a security issue to share that public information. And shocker, the Secret Service did not respond. Next, she reached out to Mark Oliva, who is public affairs for the NSSF, the National Shooting Sports Foundation. And Oliva also said that he had no idea how the kit got to federal White House property. He also said the president ignored District of Columbia laws to appease their gun control supporters and bring that kit to the White House. President Biden is showing that he can break the laws, and so can anyone else. Miller then completed a Freedom of Information Act request to the Secret Service, specifically asking for all documents, emails, or phone conversations related to planning to have a ghost gun kit for the event with President Biden at the White House on April 11th, 2022. All documents, emails, or phone conversations related to acquiring or borrowing or purchasing a ghost gun kit for President Biden to possess at the White House, and all documents, emails, or phone conversations related to transporting, shipping, carrying, and driving the ghost gun kit through the District of Columbia to the federal property of the White House. Next, Miller reached out to the ATF to ask if they had any role in getting this kit to Joe Biden and how that it would have happened. April Langwell, the ATF Chief of Public Affairs, then called Miller to say that ATF provided the firearm for the event and returned with it afterwards. She also responded in an email that said ATF and the United States Secret Service complied with all federal and D.C. laws in the transportation of the firearm. She then asked how ATF agents could follow or abide by the law when the law doesn't even allow those items in D.C. Langwell responded, federal law enforcement are allowed to carry firearms. I can't get into methods or procedures for security reasons. Miller then replied to that saying, right, but there is no carve-out for DC ghost gun absolute ban on receivers and frames. To which Langwell responded, law enforcement seize and recover privately made firearms. ATF also has the Firearms and Ammunition Technology Division. It is a critical support element to our mission. As you can see, they're avoiding it because they probably didn't realize that someone was going to call their bluff and ask why or how did that item get to the president's little meeting when it's absolutely illegal in DC. They banned these items. So how did it happen? Well, you've heard from every step of her investigation that she's caught them all off guard. Will anything happen? I doubt it. Nothing at all, because the tyrannical oligarchs are pretty much doing whatever they want when they want, including breaking the laws of the district, the same law that they're trying to institute federally. It's one of those good for me but not for thee type deals. But yes, Joe Biden was illegally in possession of a ghost gun frame or receiver during the Rose Garden event. To Emily Miller, I don't know if you'll ever see this video, but you have done a hell of a job looking into this, and great work getting an answer out of somebody in the federal government, even though we all know that the law was broken. Good work. Way to go. Guys and gals, I just thought I'd bring this to you because as bad as they want to take these items from us, they will always keep them for themselves, one way or another. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, because that's what the Second Amendment is all about, protecting yourself and our community against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and it has the tyrants shaking in their boots. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.